All right, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna be doing some painting here in a few, but I got to get some of my supplies set up. I don't know what I'm gonna paint tonight. Got a couple of ideas brewing. We're gonna see here in a few moments. I just cleaned up some of my materials, and my goodness, so much paint goes to waste. So much paint goes to waste if you don't use it properly. What's up, oh me? Oh me. How you doing, dude? Just cleaning out, just did some cleaning my paint supplies, so now I'm just refilling some of my materials. Speaking of which, I finally got a new, got a box. Finally got a box so that we could send you that painting. Speaking of which, I need some new Gamsol. I need some more Gamsol in a little bit. Got to restock up. I use so much mineral spirits. I use a lot of mineral spirits. You're about to do a draw sesh. All right, very cool. Draw some dinner. All right, nice. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. So I've been feeling like painting over this thing, but I haven't decided on what yet. I don't know what I'm gonna paint over it with. Or what I'm gonna paint over it, what the subject material is. So if anything, I also thought that I might just prepare a couple different canvases. So I have a bunch of canvases here that need some prepping. So I'm just gonna lay down a bunch of color onto them. We'll see where they go. I like to have canvases that are like colorful and ready. Ready to take on paint. Yo, what's up, Ice Freeze? A bird, please paint over? What do you mean? You want to see a paint over with a bird on it? Is that what the request is? So right now, sadly, unfortunately for you, I'm not doing requests right now, but maybe sometime soon. I need to do a request night, but I really just want to like prep some canvases, waste some paint. Prep some canvases and waste some paint. That's the goal of the night. Waste some paint. Use up some of my black and brown paint. And let's see. Got some materials in here, some supplies. I used to have a dropper. Ah, here we go. Here's my dropper. This is my mineral spirit dropper. When's the next stream? Probably tomorrow. Actually, you know what? If you want to see a bird and you're here in about 10 or 15 minutes, I will do a bird. If you're here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'll do a bird. So Alexa, set timer for 12 and a half minutes.
12 minutes and 30 seconds.
If you're still here in 12 minutes and 30 seconds, we'll do a bird for you. Just for sticking around and being such a wonderful viewer. Oh no! This is horrible. So my dropper is broken. This thing no longer works. Probably because mineral spirits is such a harsh ingredient that that it just eats up at the plastic or the rubber here. So what do I do? What do I do now that I can't use my dropper? I mean, I'd still like pull it out, but this thing has worn out its useful lifetime, or its useful life, so gotta make sure. So I don't want to like. Let's tilt this a bit more. Scout! Hey! Scout, get out of here. Scout, go. Get. These are my paint supplies. I have to really teach my cat not to get into my paint supplies because these materials are not good for cats. So if you have cats that like to investigate, you got to try to keep your materials out of cats' reach. So right now, just dropping down some mineral spirits here. Just a nice layer of mineral spirit. This is going to help thin the paint when I do finally lay it on. Which, I've got an issue now because this no longer has a cap, so it's just gonna like if I'm not careful, this is literally just gonna like fall and spill somewhere. So I feel like I have to use all of it tonight, unless I'm able to find a place to store it, which I don't think I will. Actually, you know what? I could just pour it into my container. What am I saying? Yeah, there we go. All right, I could just pour it in my container. But so ice freeze. If you're here soon, in the next like 15 or 10 minutes or so, we're gonna paint a bird. Because why not, right? Why not paint a bird? So let's see. It's another tool we can show off here. So I got this great tool, a brush comb, as recommended by Omizu. And I think it's really good for these big brushes. But that's the problem with the big brushes, is if you let any brush just sit around for too long. If you let any brush sit around for too long, it'll start to have like issues. They'll start to get stuck together. Alright, let's just make up a bird. I'm not going to wait another 10 minutes. I need to just fill this space right now. We're going to use black. Just use black here to fill this space. What kind of bird? I don't know. Probably a bird. You probably won't even see the beak, right? I'm gonna do a black bird here. Why are we using black? There we go, a bird. If we're gonna show it flapping its wings, is this how's a bird's wings structured? Like that, right? I think that could pass for a bird. There we go. All right, so we got a bird, and we're just gonna fill in the rest of the space. We're gonna use black. I want to experiment on top of like dry black canvas. So we're just going to grab a bunch of black, our ivory black, and just spread it across this canvas here. So, by the way, if you're talking about the dog, I didn't do the dog as a request. It was a commission for the local animal shelter. They have this thing where people actually commission artists to paint their pets. So that's why we had a painting of the dog. So if you're looking for a special request, you can actually send. If you want to have a specific photo of a bird painted, you can request it. You can request commissions if you like. If you want like a more official customized painting, we can do that. But there's the bird. It's actually kind of a cool little thing that's going on right now. I like this. I like what we got right here. Black. Wow, what an intense color this is, isn't it? This is such an intense color. Such an intense color, really, for real. Very, very intense. I like that you found it funny, because would be crazy if I just painted an entire cool thing for a red. Nah, yeah, it would be crazy, exactly, but I'm not crazy, so, I'm a pretty chill guy. But hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions or any other ways to reach out to me. Yes, all the information is in the comments, in the description below. There may be one day when I decide that I will just totally do an entire painting on request. By the way, there's a great website. If you go to Reddit and you go to like Reddit, there's pages where you can just like post photos of your pets and artists will draw them. So you don't even need to do it here on YouTube. Like, just go on Reddit. Go on Reddit. You can find places to request your sketches to be done. This is not the right brush for this. It's having some issues. Grab a little bit more black. We're gonna grab some black here, and we're gonna go just right into here. Let's grab the rest of this black. Here we go. I want to squirt some more of this mineral spirit here. And the mineral spirit really just helps to get it nice and spreaded. Maybe we'll even do something with this. Who knows? Let's first get this all covered up. I don't know if we're actually gonna do something. Let's see. How do I feel right now? What do I feel like doing? Or if we just like mess around, let me flip this around here. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Great to see some more people, more faces. All right, let's see. We got this. Got this. And here we go. So Ice Freeze, do you stream? Do you paint? Or are you just a are you a professional doom scroller? Professional internet user? Let's see where we could go with this. I feel like playing with this now that we have it. Let's see, like, what, wiping away some stuff? I don't know. What do I see in here? What do I see? What can I see just looking at this? By the way, I don't actually have anything in mind here. There we go. I don't actually have anything in mind, so I'm just making stuff up as we go. Maybe there's some moonlight right here. Distant moonlight. There's an interesting witch-looking character right here, I think. There we go. Sitting. Let's make him cross-legged here. At least that's what I'm seeing. What are they doing? It's probably a little bonfire, a little mysterious bonfire here. Probably too much paint right here, but it is kind of mysterious. Count 4 years. Oh, so Ice Freeze is a live streamer as well. Great. Cool. So let's see, what y'all see is way different than what I see because I am in Alexa off. So I see all this like reflective stuff. It just like looks like reflections to me. So I don't actually see like the same thing that everybody else sees. Until I like turn around, look at the camera. I kind of like this where this is. I feel like I should just leave this and paint this some other way. You know what? Let's try to paint on top of this black and see what happens. Let's just mess around with this and see where this could go. I'm gonna get. Let's grab some white and blue here. Actually, didn't expect to do anything here. Just a mysterious figure sitting under the moonlight in the pitch black and pitch dark. Kind of cool. Look at that. Look at the glow on that blue. I really like that. All right. Let's see. So we got that. We're gonna clean that off. Clean off this brush right here. Let's see what we could do next. We got some red. Oh, my black got onto my orange. All right, let's grab some red here. Let's grab some white. Bring it in with our red. Let's give it like a mysterious red hat. I like this. For the record, people, I have no idea where this is going. Just decided to actually turn this into something. Originally, I was just going to leave this canvas and just like leave it black so that I could paint on it next time. But I don't know, something compelled me. I saw some shapes in the foreground, and I was like, oh, this could be something. Isn't it interesting how your mind can just start to see stuff? Let's see, where do we want to go with this guy? We're going to let's grab some of this orange here. And then we're gonna go, let's grab, I guess if we grab our white, we can just like do these flowy little marks. We'll see where this takes us. I don't know. Just messing around. Is that a nose? Oh, wow. Seeing all sorts of wild shapes in this. Starting to see all sorts of wild shapes. Let me see. Let me grab our red and our orange. I see this thing right up here. What am I seeing? This is kind of cool. Just painting what I'm imagining. Just imagining that I'm seeing things on here. Where will this take us? I don't know. I feel like I should be using a bigger brush because this brush is grab some of this orange, and there's this part right here. Where's that? Can't really see. Right here? Is that it? Right here? Let's grab some of this pink. We'll come around like so. I have to like look back to see what to do because the way this is reflecting here is way different than I think what is being reflected on camera. So I'm constantly like looking back just to see what's going on, and I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm just trying to paint into these figures here. And what do we have here? Ooh. All right, I got something. I got something here. Okay. Let's go with a gray. We're gonna go with a Payne's gray for this section right here. And this is just somebody who's on their knees. Somebody who's on their knees. Oh, what am I seeing? What is this craziness that I'm seeing? Why is this guy on his knees? Answer me. Why is this guy on his knees? What did this guy do? Huh. No clue. Got his arms behind his back, of course. Maybe he has no head. This is getting getting rated R, people. So if you're under the age of 18 and you do not have a parent watching with you, definitely turn this off, because I don't know where this is going. This is as mysterious. Whatever's gonna come about is as mysterious to you as it is to me. I love doing paintings like this, like where you don't know what's gonna happen. Just really interesting. You know what? Let me grab a bigger brush. This brush is a bit too small for our purposes. Oh, how did this brush get over there? All right, let's dab this in some oil. Got this nice and oiled up. And let's go. I'm gonna grab some of this orange. Grab some of this white that we got right here. I'm just gonna mix it in down here. What's going on? Let's grab some of this pink. I'm going to continue on grabbing this white. We're just going to go right into here. This feels like a painting that you see in like a horror movie that some kid made. And the parents are like, whoa, he would never paint, he would never draw something like that. He must be possessed. I don't know, it's got something mysterious about it. I like this. I like where this has gone. What is my subconscious telling me? You know, what is this mystery that's evolving out of my unconscious mind? So mysterious. Am I possessed? No, I'm not. Let's grab the rest of this white red here. Let's see what we can do about wiping away some things right here. Let's go like this. All right, let's see. What else can we do? In fact, this is it. I don't know. Do I need to add more story? Do I need to add more detail? Maybe just throw in some... This is what children do. Adults don't do this. Never seen anyone paint with gloves on? Yeah. I use it, so the problem is I use a lot of mineral spirits. Like lots of it. Like this whole thing is like pretty much, it's like 20% is like 30% mineral spirits right now. And mineral spirits are really, really hard on your hands. Like mineral spirits can literally eat away at plastic and rubber. So, you know, just for the longevity of keeping my hands safe and from falling off, I like to wear gloves. I do not want my hands to fall off. I want them to be nice for many, many, many years. All right, so I'm done with this painting for now. This is definitely going to be some I paint over later, but I really just wanted to have it so I can like. I really just wanted to add the color to it so that I could have it, but. What's going on, Tiger Morph? How are you doing? Is that your artwork? Is that Tiger your piece? Your painting, your drawing, your sketch? Alright, so we're going to throw on the rest of the color for this. Let's throw on some more color. Let's make this one lots of red. Let's do black, red. Oh, I've got so much black left. Let's just finish up this black. Why not? I used to do this painting series called From Black, where I start with black paint, and then I just see where it goes. H. Who here has a name that starts with the letter H? Let's do some telepathy, some psychic power. Who here, let's do some predictions. Who here has a name that starts with the letter H? I think of a Heather. Is there a Heather in this room? I think traditional art will be more interesting, valuable than before because of digital AI art. Yeah, maybe. You never know. I mean, it could go both ways, right? It could go totally both ways. AI art can definitely go both ways. Because AI art, I mean, not gonna lie, AI art is really good. Not gonna lie. Some AI art is really good. Obviously, it depends on the person who makes it. But the AI art will never make something like this because AI art doesn't just sit there and doodle and sketch like I do. I'm gonna have a tough time cleaning this brush. But I would agree, I would love to agree that AI art, you know, that physical art will become more valuable in the future because AI art will lack the human expression. But here's the thing, like, you know, I don't think that's something we could depend on because at some point AI art is going to make physical art. There's already 3D sculpted, there's already AI that does sculptings. Like it will take a 3D scanned image and then do a sculpture of anybody. Like the best sculpture, the most perfectly carved sculpture you will ever see. Seen AI art contest, the winner images are crazy good, beautiful, most won't admit. Yeah, I mean, it is here. AI art is here, it is here to stay. It is not going anywhere. What the heck even is this? All right, let's grab some of our mineral spirits. We're gonna bring some red into this. Yeah, you need good ventilation. I need to turn on my fan, but I don't think I can because I just turn off the lights. Let me see. Let me turn on a fan in here. I'm starting to feel the effects of mineral spirits in my mouth. And let's grab some of this red here. I'm gonna grab a lot of the red actually. We're just gonna take the whole chunk of red. Just lay it in here. Just lay it in. And then let's grab what we have left of our orange. And we're going to bring our orange into here. And what we have left of our blue, I'm going to bring our blue into here. And what am I doing? These are just prep canvases for another day. I decided I want to prepare some really dark canvases. Not dark in subject material, but like dark as in, I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to use up some of the black and just see what we can come up with later on in the future, how it affects the paintings, etc. Let me grab some mineral spirit, little dip into the mineral spirit here, just to loosen up the paint as we scrape it across here. Yeah, what's going on? So, Tiger, do you want to do a self-promo? By the way, feel free to promote yourselves on my channel. You know, if this is your first time here or 10th time here and you have like, you know, social media or like an art business or any business. Like, let's say you're like the CEO of Nike. If you just happen to be the CEO of Nike tuning into my live stream, and you want me to talk about Nike, let me know. I'll do it. I'll do it. I will say though, my preference of shoes for running are actually either Brooks or Asics, but so I guess this disqualifies me from being sponsored by Nike. However, and here we go. Gonna come around here. You know, they say that like when people use the color black or yellow, that there's like a lot of strong emotional meaning to it. And it might be true. I don't know. Negative emotions, like, you know, like Vincent van Gogh used lots of yellow. I don't believe it. I don't believe that there's that much in-depthness with color. I just had a lot of black left over from previous painting. So I wanted to use all of it, use it all up. You know what? Maybe it does mean something. So we're going to flip this around. And thanks for the hearts, whoever sent those. You can also send super chats. If you want to send a super chat, that is very much appreciated as well. Super chats are very much welcome. And super chats go a long way. All right, here we go. We are almost trying to find just a little bit more, just trying to pick up a little bit more paint to lay down in this section right up here. Maybe just grab a little bit more mineral spirit and it'll help us spread. It'll help the spreadability. Ah, there we go. There's better ways to spread paint, but I just feel like doing it this way. Dip a little into the tip there. And here we go. My goodness, a lot of unusual imagery in the paintings that I've made. Isn't this a very unusual imagery? I didn't do that on purpose. Actually, you know, I kind of did because I started with the H and the circle, but now, like, after I painted over it, the fact that it still appears kind of gives it. I almost forgot about the H thing, but now that I've finished it, I totally almost forgot about it. But now that I've seen it, it's kind of like mysterious, you know? What is that? What's going on there? Alright. That's enough of that. I'm gonna clean off this brush here. These big brushes are so hard to clean because they just hold so much paint. Let's try cleaning this with some Master's brush cleaner, it's called. So this is called the Master's brush cleaner. Master's brush cleaner. This tube doesn't even fit. This brush doesn't even fit into the Gatorade bottle. How am I going to do this? Use this soap, get all up in there. Usually this is supposed to be for like restoring, but right now I'm just using it for getting rid of paint. I want to see if it's more effective to like clean with this or just go straight up to the mineral spirits. Probably going to be better if I just use the mineral spirits, but let's go ahead and I like to experiment with cleaning supplies. See what happens. Alright. You know what? Like, no matter what, we won't be able to tell for a couple of days because we're going to have, like, you know, it's got to dry. You just never know. So I used an old Gatorade bottle. And it's just a type of soap. But I'm hoping the soap just is actually good for the brush and doesn't just ruin it. So because this is a big brush, I'm going to do another go through with this. And it seemed to get the paint off pretty well. I'm just sopping up more paint right now, but we'll see what happens. Is it okay to just be streaming and just messing around and not doing anything of awe? Here we go. You know what? It looked like it did a pretty good job. But even, I might even venture out and say that this is better than mineral spirits as far as cleaning your brush goes. But we will only be able to tell in a couple of days after it's all been dried and done. Let's see. I might give it one more rinse. I need a bigger bottle at some point. So let's just try to fit this all in here. Well, at least it keeps the actual brush looking nice. Look at that. Just wipe down the brush and it looks like I didn't even use it. It's like it's a brand new brush. All right, let's clean this off. All right, there we go. That brush is ready to go. So that actually did a pretty good job. That was a Master's brush cleaner. It's basically like a soap. Use it with water. Not a huge thing. Let's see. Cleans paint, stains, varnishes, wet or dry, oil paint, acrylic, alkyds, latex, and more. Pretty amazing material. Pretty amazing substance. Right there. All right, close up our materials, and we're gonna go back to a self-portrait that I was experimenting with a little while back. See, we're gonna put these paintings. Here we go. All right, we're gonna pull these two paintings off here. Let me see, is that centered? Yeah, it's centered. It's obviously a self-portrait. Let's raise this up a little bit. It's kind of scary, huh? Like, what did I do to my face? This looks like the guy from Fallout. What is he, a ghoul? I feel like I look like a ghoul in this. Oh, look, all the paint from the other paintings kind of like came off on here. All right, so let's do something with this. Let's do something fun with this. Let's tighten it up. Let's see, what can we go? We're gonna go, what would be like a good color around the outside? Like a light blue. Let's start with the blue here. Actually, you know what? I want to clean off my brushes first. Alright, we're going to use these two brushes, and let's start with some yellow. What's the opposite of yellow? It's like a purple gold. So let's see. We'll go with let's grab a bit of our ultramarine. This stream really is just me messing around. If you're waiting for something like miraculous to happen, if you're waiting for a miracle, to see me pull something so fascinating, so mind-blowing, so awe-inspiring and life-changing, some tutorial that will change the way you see art forever, You're probably not gonna find that. Here I am, just messing around with paint. On a self-portrait that I did a little while ago. Found this paint on sale. So this is Pale Rose Blush. It was on sale for like $3. Maybe it was like $4. I don't remember. But that's a really good deal for paint. Especially if you find a color that's like unique. Pale Rose isn't too unique, but when you find it on sale, you gotta go for it. Alright, so let's see. Since we got the yellow and the blue, let's mix like a pale purple here. Oh my gosh, I just want to say that Masters brush cleaner did such a good job with this. It feels soft again. Remember, I don't know if y'all were here at the beginning of this video when I first pulled out this brush. The brush was like hard, it was like stuck together. And now it's like soft, and it feels like a brush again. My goodness. And just hopefully after it dries, it doesn't, you know, stick together because of maybe the paint that's inside. But I just got to say that right now, after a nice little cleaning, it feels like, you know, it's like washing your hair after a long time. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, so let's see. Here's a brush. So here's a brush. We're gonna use this filbert. Try to break apart the bristles a little bit. I'm really glad I got this brush cleaner because it's like a metal brush here. And you can use it to like scrape against your brushes, and I think it helps to get into the pores or in between the bristles. And helps to separate it. Now it doesn't return the condition of the bristles. Like earlier I was just showing you a soft brush. This is still pretty rough, but it gets it to where it's like manageable again. You can kind of play around with it. So let's go right here. Let's find a nice flat color, like a pink, purple. We have our palette knife here, mix some colors. What are we even doing? What are we trying to accomplish tonight? Just some painting, some messing around. Is it okay to just paint and mess around and just do random things without having to impress people on YouTube? That's a question I ask myself a lot. If you haven't been to my live streams before, it's basically a long monologue about my thoughts on live streaming and painting and artwork. And one of those thoughts I'm having right now is like, you know, this is the work, but is it even worth streaming about? I don't know. Will the YouTube algorithm disapprove of the fact that I'm just messing around with paint right now? Who knows? But I found like a nice, this is like a bluish purple. I found like a nice purple that we're going to use. Let's just find like a nice flat color to spread around here. Actually, let me do something real quick. Set this down. I'm really hoping that the black that's up here doesn't affect my color too much. You know what? I'm gonna add just a little bit of mineral spirit here. Not a lot of mineral spirit. I just want to go flat with the paint. Let's just do that. Let's just go flat with this paint for now. No, get to work and start impressing. Gotta take care of those bad boys. What bad boys? Omizu Paints wants to be impressed. Alright, I like this color. Although it was supposed to be like a purple, it's turning out to be like a really light bluish purple. I like this color. I approve. I like where it's going. You know, my arm's actually getting tired. Should switch my arms up. Switch the use of my arms up. What did I do to my face in this painting? My goodness. It looks horrifying, doesn't it? I like it. But it's horrifying. It's like really scary. Should I keep it? What else can I do to it? It's very grotesque. And sadly, I don't think this is something I would be able to like repeat for somebody. If someone's like, "Yo, dude, can you do me a portrait like this one?" Like, I don't know if I'd be able to repeat this like ghastly, ghostly looking figure again. I don't know. Because there's some things that you do that you'll do to your own self-portrait, but you won't do to someone else's. Alright, and here we go. This really is a horrifying self-portrait. I really, now to look at it further, like it just looks like a green rotting skull with like just a green rotting skull. Or a yellow rotting skull. What is this? Where's this darkness coming from tonight? Alright, let's mix some more of this color. I've got using a little bit of ultramarine blue and rose blush. Pale rose blush. And that's how we're achieving this color tonight. Maybe a little bit more rose blush than blue, just a hint more. Just to bring it onto the lighter side of this like purple blue. It's really hard to mix the same color like twice in a row. There's definitely a magic to artists that can mix the same exact like color twice in a row. Because as you can tell, one shade is lighter than the other. I haven't quite gotten the exact, I didn't quite match the exact recipe. You know, this is what I love about painting, is I could just have fun just doing this. I have fun just painting this background right now. I am enjoying this process. Just filling in the space with paint. Picking up some paint and laying it down, just like lifting weights. You know, what do bodybuilders do? They pick things up and they put them down. Except except it just happens to be really heavy. What do painters do? They pick paint up and put paint down. Right? There we go. I'm constantly looking back at the camera because the way that this is all lit around me is totally different on camera. This is the future me. One day, 100 years from now, this is what I might look like. I think every lifetime artist needs to, well, maybe doesn't need to, but has to, will at some point want to explore the subject of death. So, what does it mean? You know, coming to terms with it, just understanding it. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing right now, but you know, since we've gotten to this, since we've gone down this road of like this somewhat brutal looking horrifying self-portrait of mine that I painted a little while ago, and it's like revealing itself to me of how like creepy it looks. Since we're in that topic of discussion, I think it's interesting subject to broach. Like Picasso did it, Vincent van Gogh did it, Francis Bacon. What does it all mean? What is life? Life is but an experience, right? A wonderful experience to be excited for, to appreciate, to have fun with, to do your best in or worst. All the failures, successes, wins. It all has meaning, and it all also means nothing, right? Is that true? It means something, yet also means nothing. I think I saw this funny interview with Mike Tyson, or I heard it, and this kid was like interviewing. So again, this was like prior to the Logan Paul fight with Mike Tyson, or Jake Paul, I should say. And this kid was interviewing Mike Tyson. He's like, "What do you think about legacy?" And Mike Tyson goes, "You know what? I don't think much about legacy. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. You know, you live and you die, and what's left, nothing." Nothing. So I don't think about legacy right now, and I'm pretty sure those aren't Mike Tyson's exact words, but they're very close. And I find it just so hilarious that he did it in an interview with a kid, and it's like only Mike Tyson would do something like that in an interview with like a hopeful future journalist, 10-year-old, 18-year-old kid. And you know what? No one can cancel Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson is one of those people that's like uncancelable. Like, yeah, he could be canceled, but like it would be real. Like he'd have to really, 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 really mess up to get canceled. But if anybody else gave that interview answer, they probably would have gotten canceled. The Baconator. All right, so got this flat color. This flat color is always disturbing, right? Just one flat color. What does it mean? I don't know. What does it all mean, everybody? Who has an answer to life right now? Who has a meaning? Our true purpose on this planet is to create. Some people create businesses, some people create kids, some people create artwork, some people create chaos. Now let's see, we're gonna go, I'm gonna take a, actually, you know, I want to clean up my space a little bit before we move any further. My space has gotten a little out of hand. Let's see. All right, let's see. We need some whites. Let's grab some white paint. So Mizu, who's an artist that's on your mind lately? An inspirational artist. An artist that has amazed you, that makes you feel astounded. And let's paint with choose one of these rags. Use one of these rags to paint with. Raggedy rags. Let's grab some of this pink here. Just gonna go around the top of this. Let's go. Let's grab this white again, and we're gonna go into this here. Me? Oh my goodness, what a compliment. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. And then we're gonna go, we'll go into this neck here. Let's go into this neck. This head. Let's try to scoop up some of this black here. As much of the remaining black that I can. So we go around with the hair here. Let's grab a different. Let's use the same cloth. Oh my goodness. So let's do this. Go like this. Let's mess around with some of this white onto the face here. Let's grab some of our blue. Making holes in this. Making holes in this rag. But this rag's actually pretty sturdy, surprisingly. This is a specialty rag. It's supposed to be like equivalent to actual like cotton rag, which is kind of cool. The Baconator, you love it. You love the Baconator. What goes here? What's up, Boganator? How you doing, man? There we go. It's all good. I'm trying to find I'll find a red. We'll grab some of this red here. Rolling brush will be faster over the camera. You're probably right. Yeah, you're right, dude. I guess I should get a little rolling brush. That's the next thing I need to get is a rolling brush. But the only problem with the rolling brush is it takes up so much paint too. Like the paint doesn't come off of a rolling brush. And I think a rolling brush is really good for like really wet paint, but oil paint is very sticky. So I don't know. What are the thoughts there? Am I wrong? I guess, I have to test it out, but, it's always good to test things out. I feel like this blue is too, like, peppy of a color. This blue needs, Pookie, go away. Pook, 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 go. It's like blue, pook, 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 pook. Pook, 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 pook. Pook, 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 pook. Trying to push her away so she doesn't get in my paints. All right, let's find some reds. Let's add a couple of reds here. I'm gonna use some reds. And what we're gonna need, let's do a line. Let's make a mysterious line. Mysterious cube. I'm gonna do a cube here. A cube around my head. Boo 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 boo! Stop! Pookie! Don't make me boo 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 you again. Alright? If I have to boo 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 you again, I'm gonna take off these gloves, pick you up, and put you down somewhere else. Go! Go, little girl, go. Go somewhere. Boxes are always like mysterious, right? You can always like add a box into an object. And people will be like, whoa, geometry, sacred geometry. But I guess it has to be like a good box, otherwise. Now that I mention it, Takahashi Murakami, Julian Schnabel, Damien Hirst, Francisco Goya, Yoshitomo Nara. Yo, there's this like Korean bakery that I go to that has like all sorts of Yoshitomo Nara paraphernalia. Give you the cat. You can't have my cat. My cat is my cat. You will never have my cat. I know this isn't actually how you draw a cube. she whining about? Pookie, what are you whining about? You have everything in the world handed to you on a silver platter. Well, it might not actually be real silver. It's probably just plastic, but still, you get the point, right? Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's go. What is this grotesque figure? Happy Friday. Oh, yeah, it is Friday. Remember to like and subscribe so you can eat. Buy a painting from Emmett. Michael, one day you're going to have to do one of these things that you say you're going to do for me. You said you're going to buy me a canvas and order from Michael so I go pick it up. You said you're going to order me some paints and then say you're going to buy one of my paintings. One of these days you're just going to have to do it, okay? Eventually, you're just going to have to do it. Note to self, this blue clashes. I think there's something about this blue that's just like too... It like brightens it up way too much. Makes everything like kind of pop. My nearest Walmart is called an Empire Center. Empire Center in Burbank, California. That's the nearest Walmart. Empire Center in Burbank, California. Alright, let's clean this brush off. Let's see, we're gonna go. No, what I want to do is I want to take our. I want to take one of these sponges. And these sponges kind of like. I still haven't really figured out how to use these sponges in an effective way. I don't know. Let's see. Let's roll it over. Let's spread it. Let's take our red and just spread it over this sponge here so that it feels more purposeful. You like it? It's an octopus. Is that what you think it is? And then let's go. All right, let's do this. Decent outlines. Let's go meat shop with this. Right by meat shop. I'm gonna spread this open a little bit. Pookie, go away. Let's see, we need some more lines. More of these lines need to be connected somehow. It's a very dark painting, I think, right? A little bit of gruesomeness to it. Maybe in here I need some blues. Let's get some blue into here. Let's grab some white here. Is there a better, do I have a better sponge? I don't think I have a better sponge. Taking this, spread it across the sponge a little bit, just so we have some more variety of the spread. We're just gonna go into here. That didn't really spread very well. What happened? You get scared of spreading here? This is the type of painting you make when you look at Francis Bacon paintings. I actually picked up his book. There's a book that he wrote. Quite an interesting fella. Quite an interesting fella. You know what I think is interesting also? Like, if you look at his paintings, he rarely uses black. You would think that he would use black more. But no, he did not use very much black. Let's grab, I want to put some form of eyeballs in here. Oh, this is just so creepy. This is definitely the creepiest painting I've ever made. This is just bizarre, grotesque, horrible, horrible, horrible. Feel bad for anyone watching this. Are these lines right? Oh yeah, this line kind of goes up there. This painting is freaking me out. What should I do? This painting gives me nightmares. I think I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight after looking at this. I think we need some more whites. Need some more white around some of the areas. Honestly, I think the little circles are kind of cartoonish, but it kind of like gives gives it like this uncanny valley feel. I'm gonna clean off this mega brush right here. I don't need it right now. Trying to think, should I keep those little eye things there, or is it just like too? It's too unusual. Maybe I need to make them more realistic. Let's go with. No, we're not. We're gonna get rid of them. I didn't like them. You did? You like them? Well, you should have spoken up earlier. Should have spoken up earlier, buddy. All right. Where is this gonna go here? Some of these whites need some reds. I don't want to make it too gruesome, like too obviously blood everywhere. Because that kind of like takes away from the... that kind of takes away from the... You know what? I think we're gonna call this a wrap on this piece. A wrap for tonight. I'm done. Where have we gone with this? I don't know. It's so uncanny. It's very disturbing to me. Like, should we avoid certain subjects in our artwork? I don't know. There's a philosophical question there, right? Like, like I feel like you can't paint this. You can't paint in the way Francis Bacon painted without like just having wild and crazy experiences. You know, like he used to study like carcasses at a butcher to get some of his ideas. See, we got this blue. Just paint it on, paint it in. There we go. All right, we're wrapping up for the night. Those of you that tuned in, thank you. I'm gonna take a pause. I feel like I've done too much on this painting already, you know? It's like so many elements that are just like distracting. Sometimes you can do too much. You know, I think one of the biggest lessons that you can kind of like take away from if you're trying to like, you know, take some ideas from Francis Bacon is the idea that like less is more. You know, he has these massive paintings with just like one simple subject matter in the center. Yes, this is loosely inspired by Francis Bacon's work. Messing around with the gruesomeness. I think I accomplished my goal. Alright, well anyway. You have wonderful nights, people. Take care. Sweet dreams. Don't let this bother you.